Hi, it's me again with Corel Roll Tips and Tricks, and somebody's already helped this person that put this on Facebook. And first of all, I just kind of drew a pumpkin shape. You could probably find a pumpkin shape, and this one does look better than mine just because the letters are shaped inside there. But you could play around with that. And somebody's already showed them how to use the envelope tool, but I thought I'd take it a little bit further and go to Effects, and we don't need blend, we need envelope. And click on your text, and this is Cooper Black, and I like it. And go right here and we've got it set on putty, create envelope form, and then click in there. And you can see the form of the deal. Now this time let's click on it and let's go to vertical. Same thing. It did it pretty good, but you can see the N is shorter and it's got some tails on the P. And even this has a couple of wimpy parts up here. Now to correct that, and you can try a different font. Some fonts work good, some fonts don't work with anything. But let's just click on this. And the way to get rid of the envelope tool, right now, if you do this, you can't do anything with it. You can change the envelope, but you can't do anything with it. But if you have it selected, you can go to Object and convert it to a curve, and then get out the Shape tool, and now you've got the individual nodes. It basically cancels the envelope tool. And then you could take away these two nodes and see what happens. And then we could get the handles and kind of bring these in and not quite have such a point. Matter of fact, the thing you could do right here is to double click and add a node and make it less of a point. Same thing here, just delete that node, see what happens. We could try this, select them both, right click and turn them into a line, and then add a node in the middle and bring the node out and right click and convert it to a curve. Then you'll get handles and you can make it a little more rounded. Let's turn it into a cusp. We're going the opposite way. And that looks pretty good. You could smooth out, and this is the shape of the pumpkin. So, it's whether you leave it or not. Then what I would suggest is to put it inside, and let's try this. Let's try hitting P and putting it in the center of the page, put P, center of the page. I drew kind of a vine already. And it all depends on your look you want. The outline is really on top of it, and it might not be exactly where it was. But this is where if you had the outline on it, you could change your nodes to kind of fit that outline a little bit better. Maybe bring this thing down, that we stretched out just a while ago, if you remember right. And so we can grab those two nodes and kind of bring them in, and then get rid of that node and bring this node up. Kind of follow the outline a little bit more. Let's take away those two nodes. Let's go ahead and take away that node and see what happens. So you've got a little bit more of an envelope or a pumpkin shape if you're going to print the outside. Now you can always take your outside, and let's set our nudge factor. Let's see how big this thing is. It's only 1 inch big, so let's set our nudge factor on 2. You can always take the outside, go up to Effects, which I've already got my contour docker open, and let's contour to the outside one time with rounded corners, 0.1. Maybe let's go 0.2, so you can back up, go 0.02, make it double that thickness. Go up to Object, break contour apart, grab the inside one and go down, grab the outside one and go out, and then just kind of reposition it. If you were going to engrave, now let's set our nudge factor on something low, 0.001, and let's set this up and just, that's if you're going to engrave the outside. And I just kind of traced that one they had on that one. I kind of cheated, but it's pretty nice. and I would bring it down or bring my nodes up into the texture of it. And there you have a pumpkin word inside of a pumpkin. I hope that helped them a little bit. Thank you for watching.